Welcome to Courtline Media, where every case has a story and every verdict changes lives. Let's step inside the courtroom.
If the court would indulge me, it said on the jury trial, I believe it's the first setting after indictment on this case.
Okay.
And I believe we're going to be resolving it
All right.
relatively quickly.
Let me pull up the case just a second.
Let me give you the case number.
All right. I'm ready for the case.
It is 2026
Mhm.
CR 004660. It's a Jameson Dean.
All right.
And I'm just asking for 2 weeks if I could have it reset for the 18th.
Okay. Let me just pull it
Yes,
up.
ma'am. Excuse me.
Do you know, is it a criminal trial division case or?
It's a harassment of a public servant. I don't
That's
know.
criminal trial
Yeah.
division. Okay.
Like I said, I believe we're going to be disposing of it.
Okay. I don't have, oh, just one second. Let me,
Yes, ma'am. They have him as
wait,
Bradley.
I'm sorry. Give me the cause number again.
Yes, ma'am. It's 2026 CR
Mhm.
004660. They may have him down as Bradley Dean Jameson.
Okay. All right. That's what I have,
Yeah.
but it's not set for trial.
Yeah. And I'm just asking for 2 weeks.
Oh, yes.
If we can just
I need a 2-week reset. A 2-week reset from Monday of next week. Clause number is 2026 CR 004660.
Yes, ma'am.
She's asking for June 18th. Any objection? Is June 18th open?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect.
All right,
And I appreciate the court's indulgence.
no problem.
I wasn't planning on being in trial, but my case was number 5 on the docket. And they were telling me, oh no, the other ones are going to go, they're going to go because they're jail cases.
Mhm.
They all pled.
Ah,
So I'm up and I just got the notice yesterday, late afternoon saying be ready for trial Monday. So,
oh,
and I'm ready. I mean, but it was, anticipating another setting on it. So anyways, I appreciate the court's indulgence.
sure.
Please have a
good one.
Blessed weekend. Be safe
You
out there.
too.
Hopefully this
Thank you.
jury will be out quickly so you can get home in a relatively decent.
We shall see. You know, I spent the time in my garden yesterday putting plants down, and I haven't had allergies ever until I came to San Antonio. So I should have took allergy medicine beforehand, but I didn't.
Take one Benadryl before.
Mm-hmm.
You take one before and then one after about 4 hours later, and you're good to go. Because, I have an EpiPen. That's how bad mine is. But mine is mold. I'm allergic to, and so with all this rain and stuff, I scratched myself so much with the welt that I gave myself an owie. What I do is that I take pictures of him,
Mhm.
and then I threaten my husband when I go shopping. If he gives me any crap, then don't give me crap.
Have a
Blessed
good
weekend.
one.
Thank
You
you,
too.
guys.
All right, can I see the case for sentencing, please? Is this it?
Yes, Judge.
All right, Ms. Abrams, are you ready?
Hey, you can finish.
Yeah. Court is, is Cindy there? Oh, that's okay. Court is calling 2026 CR 000623 State versus Kristen Clark. Can I have parties announce?
Roger Pettis for Mr. Clark, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Clark?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court took evidence yesterday from the complainant. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be a $1,500 fine. time and money to run concurrently. Take in consideration 2026 CC 002232 and 2026 PF 11181. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be 300 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once parenting classes are completed, 100 hours will be deemed satisfied of the community service restitution. I'm going to order the BIPP course. Once that's completed, 100 hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be a TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow recommendations. If they suggest inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment. Probation, do you think MRT is appropriate as well? Okay. So was Child Protective Services involved?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So what is the status currently on the parenting classes? You said, oh, you're saying he doesn't need MRT because he's already, thank you. And you're currently employed, correct?
No, Your Honor. Well, I'm renting rooms in my house to try to generate income. Right now, the felony is stopping me from getting like a decent job. I can only work at construction, but under the table, I'll try to like get some money some other way. But right now, I'm not working current job. I've gotten 3 job offers, but after the record, they see the felony. They told me no.
All right. Proof of employment within 45 days. Well, I'll do proof of employment within 60 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. So is the complainant living with you?
No, Your Honor. I assisted her to get her own place when I got out. Luckily, I was able to get out to help her to find a place. We chose together, and I gave her half the money. Her parents put 300 and got her a place, so she's comfortable.
All right. So what do we want to do with this no contact order? Because she came in, she wants contact with him. It appears to the court, and if I'm wrong, somebody please correct me. It appears to me that one, of course, it's never okay to put your hands on anyone in anger, but it appears that there were a lot of people in the household, many of them the complainant's relative, and of course, a child that he has with her and one that's on the way. And he was the sole breadwinner, and people, his wife's family, people just kept moving into the household. And so it appears that there was financial stress going on here and other things going on here. So State, how do you feel about the no contact order? Do you still want a no contact order?
Well, Judge, we heard from the complainant yesterday, she wants contact with the defendant. However, our concern is also, we're already taking into consideration another assault case where she's also the complainant in that case. So that will be our concern that.
So do you want the no contact order?
We will, yes, Your Honor, we will ask for a no contact order with the complaint for those specific reasons.
All right, but we heard testimony yesterday that there's sort of been contact, and we're hearing testimony today that there's sort of been contact in that he got a place for her. There was an emergency involving the child, and that was addressed with him.
We would ask for no harmful or injurious contact. He understands the whole situation. I think that would be our request.
Probation, what is the price of the BIPP course? No problem. I have an idea of what it is, but I don't know if they've increased their price since then. Okay.
Okay, so
VIP is approximately $375.
Is that total?
Yes. And the parenting classes are approximately $125. If you were to do the MRT, just for your record, that's approximately $300.
All right. I think there is a parenting course that's free.
They have different ones, Judge.
All right. So with regards to the parenting, see if there's one that costs less.
Well, we'll give him a referral, Judge, and he can, we give him a list
Mhm.
and he can do that research.
Okay. And if you look into it, I know there are some parenting classes that are free, because when I go to different CLE courses, there are people who give me things and say, hey, this is a free class. Please consider this free class. And before you leave here today, and Vashon, before he leaves here today, I'm going to check, because I know I just received an email from somebody about parenting classes and something else. I think I may have sent it to you. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep the no contact order in place, but it's going to be in place until you complete at least 2 of the family violence classes. So once you complete 2 of those, because I know those sort of give you the basics, then your attorney can come back and I'll consider lifting the no contact. All right. So there's to be no contact with the complainant. There's to be field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. There's to be regular UAs. Probation. Is there anything else?
Okay.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Your Honor, I just want to say thank you for your judgment. I thought long and hard of what I was going to say to you. And Lord told me just tell you the truth. My lawyer warned me. I have to tell him.
Okay.
I did use my hands and said, baby, stop. She was pregnant. I didn't understand how hormones work. I was trying to rationalize it for her. I didn't understand. She was walking out the house 2 a.m. I follow her with the car, come home. What are you doing? She doesn't even understand what was going on with her. And I held her hands and I told her to stop. Please, that's really in my heart. That's what happened that day. And I was there out of frustration. But that's putting my knee into someone's stomach, shaking a baby, doing all this other stuff. I wasn't even built like that to do something like that. It's not in my nature. I was raised well by a parent that loves me very much. I don't want to shoot my child that same love. I just don't want to go to jail. I'll take 12 years probation. I don't care. I just want to be with my kid and provide for him. And that's been my heart the whole time. I helped too many people too fast and I didn't understand the weight of life. That's what I have to say.
Okay. Well, this is what I'm going to tell you. It just seems to the court that there's too much stress to have an entire family come stay with you. And I know sometimes in different cultures, that's the way you get married. It's your wife and it's your wife's entire family. But it gets stressful.
I don't think that's relevant, but I have a video on my house when I came back from the VA, because usually I would leave to go take care of myself instead of getting conflict with her. I would call 911, they would come pick me up and take me to the emergency room, and I would deal because it's that deep. Anyways, I took a video of the house. I showed it to my parents, and that's why they bailed me, because they understood when they saw the video, they understood. It was like, whoa. If I couldn't even believe it. I had to show other people because they think that I'm in the wrong for who I was. And I am in the wrong. No one should act like that. I should have been a man and handled the situation better. But I have a video. I don't know if you care to see it, but.
Okay. Well, no, I'm just telling you, you can't have all these people living in your house because it's very stressful. And even now, I know that you're saying you need to make money, and how you're making money is you're renting out rooms. That's even something that's dangerous to do, because hopefully, you know, the people who you're renting out the rooms to, but it's stressful.
Starting school tomorrow. Well, with the VRNE, the VA's helping me go back
Okay.
to school for electricity.
Okay.
So that I'm gonna be going to school. I don't know, because you mentioned full-time job.
Mhm.
I'm thinking how I'm gonna go to school full-time and do that. And
Okay. All right. And the remaining community service hours were deemed satisfied for any educational courses completed. And then Ms. Abrams. See if, and you can check as well, and counsel, if you can check if the VA will provide him with the parenting classes and the,
Contact Mr. Herman, he can come down. They do still, although they won't accept his case, they will still provide some kind of resources.
okay. All right. And then we'll do a MIC evaluation out of custody. Probation, is there anything else? And has your wife already given birth?
oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so what are we gonna do about his seeing the children? Is there, are you able to see your child? Are your parents able to arrange a visitation or?
No, so the no contact, she understands the no contact, but she has nobody. So it's like she doesn't really have anybody to depend on. I'm the only one with a vehicle. So she has to go to work. So we're trying to make sure she can have a career. She can, go to work, and then because it's healthy for her. It hasn't been healthier staying home. So she's doing much better. But I also want to support. Also want to, like, somebody's gonna have to watch the baby is what I'm trying to say. While she's actively doing stuff. Otherwise, we're gonna have to pay probably like $2,500 a month for us.
All right, this is what I'm going to do. Ms. Abrams, instead of no contact, and this is a limited contact, it's going to be supervised contact with the complainant for child visitation only. I know, I'm getting creative, Vashawn. Is that doable? Ms. Abrams will tell me if I'm too creative. Because I'm trying to, I don't want, I want everybody on probation to be successful. And I know that there are costs involved. So, yes.
But I told, and based on the
Complainant?
complainant's testimony yesterday, I mean, no harmful or injurious contact along with the field visits, I think that should be covered, especially if he has to enroll in the BIPP course within 10 days of him actually seeing his officer. So we know that he's going to begin that immediately. I just don't want to over.
Mm-hmm. No, I hear what you're saying. All right, probation, you're gonna get some things added for you. All right, then there'll be no harmful or injurious contact with the complainant. And there's gonna be field visits. Once every 2 weeks until 2 classes of BIP are completed.
And then,
Following that, field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Probation, is there anything else?
and Judge, it's you want to bring them back for compliance hearings to check to see how things are going with the contact
Yes.
in 60 or 90 days.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, I need a reset date in 60 days for an update. Oh, of course.
Judge,
What date do you want?
We do July 28th.
All right, July 28th. You need to come back and that will be an update to see how the contact is going.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, no harmful or injurious contact. You know what that means? That means one, you cannot, one, of course, no touching inappropriately with violence. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And also, it means that there is no degrading someone in words or in deed.
Yes, Your Honor.
You should have a loving household, okay?
And that time frame of this absence, may it be available.
Yes. So make sure she's available either in person or by Zoom.
Thank you, Judge, for your judgment.
You're welcome. I always tell people this is very hard. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question about that, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. So you need to wait in court so that probation can go over conditions with you, and so that someone for the Veterans Treatment Court can give you different resources. And if you're thinking about going to school, I think veterans, they have some programs, and sometimes people don't take advantage of those programs. So hopefully you will take advantage of that.
Yes, Your Honor. That's planned today. I have actually an appointment at 1 o'clock with them. I'm
Okay.
excited.
All right. Well, thank you for your service.
for your support.
All right. You're welcome. Thank you. All right. Where is Renee Munoz? Hi. What is happening on your case, Mr. Pierce?
Yes, Judge. I believe we're ready he just needs to be brought out. I was conferring with the state regarding,
Yes, we need Pierce out, and if you can have Brandy Murray out, please.
and also if Jesse De Hoyos, I think it's on there too.
Oh, we just reset Clark on July 28th for a status.
Murray.
Chris John Clark.
July.
No, July 28th.
We're passing out food, Judge.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that. Please.
Yes, ma'am. Jonathan?
All right, what is happening with this case?
Yes, Judge. So with regard to his matters, we filed the motions to suppress evidence in each of his causes.
Okay,
I believe there's an issue there. So we're requesting a motion to suppress evidence date by the courts.
all right, is it going to be dispositive?
If granted, yes. But if not granted, Judge, I foresee that his options would be limited where he might have to take a plea in his best interest.
All right, Norma, can you set this for a motion to suppress? Just put it on a Monday, please. Afternoon.
Your Honor, maybe do, if it's available June 22nd.
Norma, can we put this on June 22nd?
Okay, great.
All right, motion to suppress criminal trial division is on June 22nd. Yes. And is that in both cases?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
What's your name? I went through my bag. It's looking a little too flashy, right? I'll take that. We're all days. Rick would wear it. Never take it off. Oh, bro. First, sure. You know. Why did some of those? No.
Is that it? While we wait for the jury?
Coach there.
Oh, yeah.
You're
again.
welcome.
Go weekend.
You too. All right, and then Jonathan Aguilera. Oh, we just did that. Morris Thompson.
Just
No, he's not. And so, Alfonso Otero is not here. Jesse De Hoyos.
That's Renee.
He's an inmate judge. He got out. Him and Jones.
Okay, so then the only people we have left on the docket, Norma, correct me if I'm wrong. It's Guzman, De Hoyos, Thompson, Reyes, Murray,
Jones.
and Jones.
Yeah, they're both half are, Renee's and half are Lubeck's.
So the Hoyos and Jones, they're being brought out.
All right, thank you. All right,
momentarily, Your Honor.
okay.
Yes.
For babies. Yeah, and then cheap.
What? I also have a problem.
Hey, Coach Judge.
Yes.
So this is in our Marco Moreno case that's set for trial in July.
Mhm.
I had an investigator working for me and I realized I hadn't filed a motion to appoint.
Okay.
He's been going over to the jail to show him, because this is the one that we've reset, because there's tons of videos. He's already at 1,500, so I'm gonna be putting in a motion for additional, but I just wanted to get this started and I'll be gone next week.
Okay,
Oh, thanks, Judge.
welcome.
$1.6 million in restitution.
We'll see how it goes.
Have a good one, Judge.
You too.
Have a good week.
Good one.
Get any pics?
Deputy Laura? On Otero's client?
Yes, Judge. There's
But-
3 of them.
Yeah, put them for this afternoon. And then if he's not here at 1:30, then we'll send them all. All right, are you ready on yours?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who's first?
May you call Jesse Delios, please?
Jesse De Hoyos. Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
All right, so what is happening on this case with discovery and the competency and everything?
So he was deemed competent,
Okay.
Judge. Before, it was just not assisting me as much as I felt needed at the time. So he did get evaluated. It seems like he's been getting a different medicinal regimen at the jail. So I mean, we're able to talk about the case and defenses. So I think that I believe he's competent, and the magistrate court had so found him. Regarding his case here, there's voluminous evidence. There's quite a lot of videos, reports. Everything seems to be intact at this point, Judge. We're requesting a plea bargain deadline date for the court.
All right. Oh, what date works for you, counsel?
If we may do June 25th, Your Honor,
All right. And what day of the week is that?
Thursday.
Yes. All right. So your plea deadline date is going to be June, you said 25th?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We'll bring you back on June 25th.
Thank you.
Thank you. And are you ready on your other client?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that would be
Here's Jones, Judge.
Mr. Jones? If you'll come down, please. All right. And is this a motion to revoke or?
No, Your Honor, set for a sentencing.
Excuse me, could I have Jones's case, please?
The
Is there no one there? Thank you. I appreciate, yes,
Just record it.
yes.
Pierce Jones. Yeah, Judge has the file.
Take notes.
Imagine.
We can sit there and then we'll say like, you know how lately you've had people who are supposed to be sign language interpreters and it's all messed up? Do you know there was a case where they had a court reporter who really wasn't taking anything down? Yes. And you Google it and you know how they found out about it? Because it was all over the news. How they found out about it was somebody wanted something read back. Out of all the trials she did, nobody ever asked. Then finally somebody's like, could we have that read back? And they're like,
Hey.
no. So I always test Cindy. I'm like, can you read that back for us? Cindy, people were threatening to, Vashon, Monica, they were saying they were going to come over there and type for you. I said, I was the one who was saying no. Oh, it's Friday. All right. Court is calling 2022 CR 9119 State versus Pierce Jones. Can I have parties announced?
Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Jones.
All right. You're Mr. Jones. All right.
Yeah.
And so you are here for sentencing. The PSI was waived and there was a mental health evaluation that was to be completed. Have both parties had a chance to review that document?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Are there any objections?
No, Your Honor.
No objection from the defense, Judge.
All right. Ms. Abrams, does anyone have a copy of that? According to your plea bargain agreement, the state is recommending deferred adjudication, but we asked for the mental health evaluation just to make sure we had things in place for you. All right. So, counsel, does he have a place to live or a support system?
His mother, Judge, is his support system. She is listed as the complaining witness in the case. She was here earlier, and she was trying to stay. However, she was scheduled for surgery. She's a physician. She was scheduled for surgery. But I have been working with her, and she has represented to me that she's going to help find a place for him to live in terms of a boarding home. He's helped her stay at boarding homes. My clients stay at boarding homes before, such as Rio's boarding home, things of that nature. So that is his support system to help them find a place to reside and be compliant with things, Judge. And she was here, and she expressed to me her apologies to the court that she did have to go, but she did execute this affidavit, Your Honor, with regard to contact,
Any objection?
where she's wishing for a no harmful injuries contact for the fact that they're not going to be residing or living together, but she's going to help coordinate him with the place that he can stay that's safe, regarding due to him having some mental health symptoms.
All right, then this is what I'll do, if there's no objection from the state, because I know part of your plea bargain agreement was no contact.
Say that, Your Honor, we did recommend no contact order with the complainant. However, he showed me that affidavit. We've spoken to her, and she told us that she wants contact with the defendant. However, just because it's the severity of her cases, we would just ask you to follow a recommendation, but understand that there's no injurious contact.
All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no residing with the complainant, and there's to be no harmful or injurious contact with the complainant. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, proof of employment or SSI within 60 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be field visits 1 time per month for 4 months. The MIC unit. Miss Abrams, no residing in households with minors. And no unsupervised contact with minors. Miss Abrams, I'm not going to do community service hours in this case because I think the real issue here is mental health. Is there anything else that you would suggest, Miss Abrams?
After
Mental health.
Yes. They're saying part of they want him to be on that unit, but if there's non-compliance, then consider DDRF.
Yes, Judge. Nothing else, Judge.
All right, counsel, is there anything else you would suggest that's needed?
No, Judge. I think that's a just recommendation, merely for the fact that they believe they're trying the least restrictive method first, and if there's issues, they can always fall back on that inpatient provision. And I've spoken with my client. He feels that he can be compliant with the outpatient. I did notify him that it is going to be intensive under that special unit within community supervision corrections department, but he feels comfortable doing that, and he has the support of his mother to help him secure a stable place to live. So I think he could be successful, Judge.
All right, and then Ms. Abrams, would you like to do an update for him on the housing? Or no? To make sure he has a residence?
I can in a note that if there are issues, or we can do an update in 60 days.
All right. Counsel, do you think an update on his status in 60 days would be appropriate, or is it not needed?
I think in this particular situation, Judge, a 60-day status check would be prudent just to make sure everything is going smoothly.
All right, I need a 60-day reset for status. All right. Sir, Mr. Jones, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal?
No.
All right, so it's a document.
Yeah, we had done this last.
Oh, okay.
It was at the last sitting, entered the plea. Remember we?
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you. And counsel, who's going to be picking him up from the jail?
I can, I can notify the mother, and I think she has additional family members that she can relay, just if she's not comfortable going alone, they can go together to get him at the jail. But I'll definitely let the mother know, because she asked to stay in the loop regarding his release, so she can help facilitate him into a boarding home.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then if there's not anything else, we're on recess.